Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode of Pages in My Diary with me, Mumbi Maina. And guys, welcome. I'm sorry for the lack of episode. I think I've lacked an episode once. Thursday didn't have a good episode, but I've had a lot on my plate. But here I am to give you another episode. Yes, yeah. As always, I will start by describing myself and how I look currently. Yeah, so I am a 5'3" in height. I'm a 5'3" in height girl. I am dark, melanin in complexion. Currently, I have cornrows on my natural hair. I have purplish and pinkish. Some of my nails are purple and some of my nails are pink. That is on my fingers, and then on my feet I have pink toenails. I am currently in a grey hoodie and blue shorts. Why? Because I've just woken up. Today nimeamua, let me just do this in the morning. That is why also my voice is a bit raspy. I guess I'm not sure, but it's a bit different because I've just woken up. Like I've just gotten out of bed, prayed, and started recording this episode. So if my voice sounds different, then that's the reason why. Yes, my here and now. I am Yes, I am still loading because I'm just from sleeping. I am happy. I'm feeling happy. I don't know. Of late, I've been having emotions of happiness, and it's not because that it's something that has changed in my life. No, I think it's just because of I'm starting to be contented with life, with my life as it is. I'm starting to find joy in how my life is currently. So, I think that is why I'm excited or happy. Let's not say excited. I'm not excited. Apana. I am happy. I am also feeling a bit anxious because I have a lot of pending work that I have to get to today at work. So that is also something because when you have a lot of things in your mind that you want to accomplish, you tend to really not, your mind really tends to think about it a lot. So that is why I'm also anxious. Yes. Apart from that, oh my god, guys, we are almost coming to the end of October. Actually, I've just checked the date and I'm like, what? Tumebakisha siku kama saba, sita, I don't know. Days? I don't know. I just don't know. I don't understand the concept of time these days because time is really running out. But anyway, mshaanza kuweka Christmas tree, mshaanza kwenda vacations, so wow, we are already in the holiday mood. So, oh my god, happy October. We've not talked this whole October, and I'm talking to you guys when it's almost over. But I hope you had an amazing October. I hope so far, because we still have some few days. We have like a week. So I just hope you had an amazing one. October was full of unexpected, um, unexpected, unexpected events. We lost our former Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. May his soul continue resting in peace. What else? We had some few laws being passed. Yes, that do affect us if you do not know, because they're bills on communication and privacy and all these things. So if you do not know what bill was passed, please go and research because it's something that will affect us all. I also had an event this October. I had my first charity event, and my foundation, the new foundation, that is Bright Hair Foundation. And oh my god, you see, friends really came through. You guys really came through. I do not know if you want the person listening, you maybe channeled something or something or what, I don't know. But if you did, just feel appreciated. You do not know how much that meant to those girls. We were able to give every girl 4 packets of sanitary towels and one undergarment. So 4 packets of sanitary towels will enable them to go through holiday, the long holiday, without really lacking pads. So that means you've enabled the girl to not fall under desperation from men because they feel like I need to do this with this man so that I can be able to get money to get pads. You've enabled this girl to not feel ashamed, maybe because she stays with her father and the father maybe doesn't really understand this whole concept. So when that girl goes and asks for money for pads, it's a whole thing. You've removed that shit. You've given hope to that girl who has never used a pad in her entire life. She uses things like mattresses and clothes to hold that period pad. You might think that you just contributed, but you did. You just did something so big, and I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I just really want to thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much even for also like it is something when you ask someone for something and they're ready to give it to you wholeheartedly. I just want to thank you. Oh my god, you guys came through. Let me just say that. You guys really came through. And I want to thank you so much. And I want to ask that the Lord may continue blessing you, that you may never lack. And whatever you touch, may it turn into gold. Thank you so much for supporting Bright Hair Foundation. We are going to have another event soon. Once we plan, I'm going to also share so that someone who didn't know about it previously might be able to chip in the next time. So I'm going to share. Yeah, so I'm going to share the once we arrange the next event, I'm going to share so that you can be able to be part of us. So yeah, that's see we're have you seen how much we've done October? Like how much has happened in the month of October? Yeah, a lot has happened. But we are grateful for the month. We're grateful that we've seen it so far. We're grateful that now we are coming to the end of it. Yes, and let's just see what the new month holds. Yes, this is also the month I have tried intermittent fasting. That is fasting for a period of 16 hours and eating under a period of 8 hours. Has it been easy? Hey, my goodness. No. The hunger episodes and strikes are intense. There are those moments you feel like, oh my god, I can eat a whole elephant because of how angry you get. But I think that means it's working because I think that means your body is maybe lacking sugar or something. I don't understand the concept. Hizi mambo za weight loss na zinakuanga mob. I had a break for some time because I was on my P's and they were really consuming me like this time around. So since I am losing blood, I had to eat well. And I came across a certain talk by someone. I don't remember what the person name is. The bad thing about recording a podcast in the morning, your voice does not cooperate. Yeah, so sometimes unasikia yako ka scratch. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry, darling. I'm sorry for that um disturbance. Yes. So what was I saying? I was saying that I came across a video of someone talking about explaining about all the cravings that happen during menstrual cycle, what really that means, and how you should eat, because there are some foods you can eat that can be able to control the estrogen that is being produced in your body during that time. It was a whole thing. I think I took like 12 listening to that girl, but I got to learn a lot. Yes, we didn't talk about that Emily today. Yeah. So that happened. Now we're here. We're here on episode 5. That's the one thing. There are those guys who really listen to this podcast. They don't know the usikiangi, but kuna usikia. And that has reminded me that we are now on YouTube. Yes. So once you get to my YouTube, that is pages of my diary, you can get my podcast there. You can listen to my podcast there. So see, I thought about you guys. Firstly, I mentioned about Kimani Mbugua and how sad it was to lose him. Kimani Mbugua, for those who do not know, was a journalist. He had worked for various media stations, I think that is Citizen or NKTN, even not sure. But his work was famously known on Citizen TV, where he would do street quizzes and all these things. And was a guy with an amazing voice, very well articulated. Oh my god, his articulation was just amazing. You know, those people you listen to them and you're like, you have a good grasp of the English language. He was one of those guys, and I don't know. It took us some time to realize that he was not on TV anymore. You know, because media. Something about media that people don't know. Media stations lay off people frequently because the media industry doesn't really have a lot of money. Okay, and currently, how many people are now opting to go to the line of social media and digital media, the mainstream media doesn't have a lot of audience. So that means if there's no audience, there's no money coming in. If there's no money coming in, that means there's no money to pay the workers. And who are the workers? Some of them are the journalists. So I don't know if that is the reason as to why Kimani Mbugo had been laid off. I don't know, but he was not in media anymore. So after sometime this year, last year, a video resurfaced on our social media platforms, and it was him sharing his story and how he was suffering from how he's suffering from bipolar disorder, and he looked different. If he was not the Kimani Mbugo that we had known or seen, we were used to seeing on TV, he looked different. And the Kenyans were concerned. Something about Kenyans, they get concerned. So people were concerned and they were like, okay, what happened and all these things, but that was not important. The most important thing was he was able to get help. And I think through the Sonko rescue team or something, I don't remember who, don't misquote me. Some people took him to a rehabilitation center or a mental health center. Let me just say it, mental health center. And things went silent for some time. And people thought, me personally, I myself included, we thought that now he is recuperating and he's getting better, or that he's somewhere that he's going to get help and all these things. So we are seated here on that fateful day that we had just received the news of losing or the death of Raila, and then we hear that Kimani Mbogo is dead. And I'm shocked. I'm like, what? How? I thought he's doing better. I thought he's. What happened? Then when I was digging deep into the story, I found a video of his dad talking about how there is a CCTV footage of the area that shows how Kimani Mbogo took his life and the message that he had sent his dad that, Dad, I am tired. I just want to rest. And I could see the pain, like to feel the pain that man's body. And honestly, my heart shattered. I, I don't know, I was just dumbfounded. I couldn't wrap my finger around why he took his life. I felt like us, like we failed him, like we would have done more. I don't know what we would have done, but I felt like we would have done more. And it made me think maybe when I came across a video of him dancing in that mental health facility, and how he was dressed was just weird because how people are dressed there is just weird. Because I remember even people in the comment section were like, "Kwani huku watu wanavaa kama jela?" I do not know. I do not. Let me just say I don't understand the whole concept of mental health facilities because of I don't own one. I have not researched on one, so maybe that is how the dressing there is. I don't know, but something felt off. There is little that I can control in the situation that he has now taken his life and he has gone to be with the Lord. At that particular moment, he felt like that was the right thing to do. And I usually say people who commit suicide are people who really have to master a lot of courage before they do before they take their own lives. Because imagine, you see how much mystery and all these things that surround death that people even don't really want to talk about. Imagine now making peace with that, not knowing what is coming after, but not knowing not knowing all those things, and just deciding, you know what, I am ready to face this thing head on. I'm going to take my life. Do you know how much courage you have to master to do something like that? So I can see how scared someone is before taking their own lives, and them deciding, you know what, forget, this is it. This is better than what I'm going through in real life. And we have been having so many cases of people taking their own lives these recent times. Of course, I don't know it's because of how times are in the country and in the world currently, but anytime I hear someone has taken their own lives, it hurts me. It really hurts me. Why? Because when there's someone out there who'd be in hospital who'd really love to get life back, who'd really love to get his or her life back, but they can't. There's someone out there who maybe has been diagnosed with cancer and it's in the late stages. He or she has gone through chemotherapy, has gone through all those um, stuff that come with cancer, and they are at their end. They're like, I know I cannot come out of this, and they would like to get their life back, but they can't. There's that old person somewhere who is now aged, and they feel like there are things they would have done better when they were young. They would like to get their life back, but they can't. So here you are, you have a whole life to live. God has given you the time God has given you the breath, but then you feel like things have gotten really tough that you need to take your own life. So that is why it hurts me. But I want to say to you, I am not here to judge you because at that particular moment I cannot say I understand what you're going through. Maybe it is sexual assault or harassment. Maybe you feel like your problems are too big. Maybe you feel like this is the end. I cannot come out of this. Do you feel alone? Do you feel unwanted? I just want to say I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that we are failing you as human beings. I'm really sorry. But imagine whatever has happened in your life or whatever is happening currently does not define you. If it is, even though it is that illness, even though it is that something that you did, even though it is that something that was done to you, imagine, don't let it define you. You know those um skeletons, just put them in that closet and lock it. Throw that key away, where someone can never find that key to get to your closet of skeletons. We all have skeletons in our closet, and we do not let these skeletons damage our life and take away our life. We do not allow that. Personally, I don't allow that. I do not let my demons win. Actually, I push forward and charge forward to make sure that they never even come close to me. And whatever even people say it about me, they will never define who I am. So you might have been bullied. Heck, I was also bullied. And at that particular moment, I even thought of taking my own life. But today, I am actually very grateful that I didn't take my own life. I'm grateful that I'm here. Because there's some things that I've done since then that I wouldn't have done if I was dead. So I hope you who is listening to me, who feels like life is hard, life has gotten to an end, this is it, I want to take my own life. There's another way out. There's always another way. That is not the last option. It might feel like, it may not feel like it right now, but trust me, there's always another way. There's always another solution to what you're going through. I am sorry, we failed it, but some of us can try and make that better. Think about all those things that you would love to do, your dreams, your ambitions, your friends. Maybe if you don't have friends, family, maybe if you don't have family, yourself. Think about that happy moment that you once had, even though it is one. Just think about it. Remember how happy and contented you were at that particular moment. Remember that surge of emotions and jolt of electricity of excitement that came through your body. Remember that feeling. Don't you want that feeling once more? I usually say there's sometimes in life that you have to go through life with a don't care attitude. You do not care what people want to say. You do not care about how people are looking at you. You do not care about the fingers that are being pointed at you. You do not care about how hard, difficult, and whatever miserable life is becoming. But you keep moving forward because you have energy in your bones. You have energy in your body. You have strength in your bones. You have voice in your mouth. Do not let your dream go to the grave. Do not let your name go early to the grave because at the end of it all, even though all these problems come and all these things come, the solution is not there. Death is the last thing. And at times death is comes in a form of a trophy of, okay, you have done the work, you've put in the work in the life that I've gave you my child, that I gave you my child. It is now time for you to die. So it is more like kuja sasa ni hivyo. But until the Lord decides that that time has come, please do not decide it for him. Not make that decision for him. We need you. There's something about you that we need. I saw a girl, there's a girl I follow on TikTok. I don't know, I think it's Veronica. She has a lot of scars on her arms because of how many times she has cut herself. And now I look at her on TikTok just dancing, and how she dances beautifully. And I'm like, see, now we would have lost this talent, but God knew we needed it. And through that dancing, there's someone who sees those scars and believes that, okay, I think I can see. I am ready to see tomorrow. I think even after all these, people still will accept me. I'm still beautiful. I will still be appreciated, even by strangers. So, honey, it's time to speak life. It's time to speak life to you. It's time to yourself. It's time. It's time to speak life to who you are. It's time to get up and shake off all those things that want to bring you down. It's time to give strength to your body and be like, you know what, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Each and every time, just tell yourself that. And you can do it. And we need you. We need you. We need you. You know, once I am growing older, I'm getting to understand the concept of there is something about you that the world needs. You just need to realize what it is. And once you offer it to the world, you will understand that that is a gap that was meant for you and you need to fill it. Yeah. The cemetery is just a place full of unspoken and unrealized dreams. Do not let your dreams go to the grave. Do not let your skeletons in. And some of us are here to listen to you. Talk to someone. Even though sometimes you just want a hug, just look for a stranger and just open your arms to them, and I'm pretty sure someone will hug you. If you want to cry, go cry. If you want to break stuff, go buy some few plates or just look for plates and throw them to the ground and shout. If that will make you feel better, yes. But do not take that knife. Do not take that rope. Do not think even of taking your own life, because we need you and you're loved and you cared for. You just don't know it yet. But now you know. Yeah, so that's it for today's episode. I just thought that I needed to say that to someone. I needed to speak to someone out there who needed to. There's someone out there who needed that word of encouragement. So today's just to encourage you and to tell you that your life matters. Do not take it away. Yes, so that's it. Make sure to follow and now subscribe, because to follow if you're on Spotify and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Yes, share, like, and we will see each other at episode 6 of Pages of My Diary with me, Mumbi Maina, for Heyy.